All right, hello everybody. Welcome back another Monday from the fire station. And where am I at tonight? I am in the watch office. You guys have probably seen this place. I'm only showing you. Here you go. This is the watch office. Look, it's nice, isn't it? We're showing you the wrong wall. Got a couple computers in here. Big sign in the corner. There's some of our dispatch computers. Just computers for us to use. A view right out there to the engine bay. You guys might have seen this place before. If you watch some of my old live streams, there's the engine. The ambulances are actually been sitting in those front two bays, not the last two bays, but it just went out on a call. The bay door's got a problem with it. But you guys might have seen this before in some of my old live streams that I've done from here in the past, and they, yeah, I was actually sitting at this computer right here when that one fire went out. And it had a bigger monitor. The monitors, I hate this monitor. But that's where the fire went out from. You can see that video on my channel if you go. You find it somewhere. It's a couple of years old now. It was back when I was on Wednesdays as well. But it's just been, you know, busy week as always with you know, the whole fatherhood thing. Things are getting the hang of it. I don't want to say I have the hang of it by any stretch of the imagination. Getting the hang of it. Every day is a learning curve. But it's a great time. That's for sure. It's a great time. Work's getting busy. Our next phase of implementation is starting, basically it started now. We deploy at the beginning of May, but our first week of training, which is called Train the Trainer, say that 3 times fast, but it's Train the Trainer training, is where the corporate trainers come in and teach the local trainers how to do the training that they're going to be training to the end users and the super users. If you follow that, it made perfect sense to me because I've been dealing with it for a long time, but it's weird. Train the Trainer. Just TTT. Train the Trainer. Pretty cool sounding thing, actually. I did Train the Trainer. I was one of the trainers, as well as part of the Train the Trainer. It was weird. I was in a weird role last time we had an implementation. So it's kind of bringing back memories, but now I'm in charge of the department, so it kind of all rests on my shoulders to make sure it goes smoothly as opposed to before, when I was just in charge of one of the departments and one of the areas of training, and that was kind of my thing. So this one's it's a little bit bigger of a deal, and it's got me a little bit more stressed, but so far things are smooth. I have a really good team, actually, that's been really making sure things stayed together when I was gone on my paternity leave for a couple weeks, and really is engaged in making sure this stuff is successful. So without my team, we wouldn't be successful right now, but they're great. So it's fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to work that work for me. I couldn't ask for better ones. So thank you guys. If you ever watch this video, thank you all. It's fantastic. But coming up in the next couple of weeks is just going to be preparing for the go live, and then the go live, and on top of that, I'm still coming up on the end of the semester. I say that with about a month left to go in this particular semester, and I think after this semester, and this is in my DMP program, and I think after this semester it actually puts me just about halfway done, which has only been 2 semesters, but I'm going full-time, quote-unquote, right now. I'm supposed to sign up for classes for next semester, and I don't know what to do. It's the summer, so there's less classes, but at the same time, I'm being urged by the family to not go full-time again. It's only 1 class difference, and it's a summer, and I don't know what to do. Because I want to get done in the next 6 to 9 months. I'd like to get done. And if I drop down to part-time, it's going to take another 1.5 to 2 years. Whereas if I continue on this track, like I said, I'll get done between 6 and 9 months. And I don't know. It just all depends on what the classes are. I know family comes first. Trust me, family comes first. But based on what the classes are, it still might be more beneficial to take them all now. It might not actually take that much extra time in the summer semester, and I can kind of feel it out for the semester after that, because that's when it really goes into the practicum, which I might stretch out the practicum for a little bit if it takes me that time, and I need to be able to get to the practicum. And if I don't go a full-time semester in the summer, I have to wait. I might even have to wait a whole nother year before I can take one of the classes I need, because there's prerequisites and co-requisites. All you people who are going to college or preparing for college, get prepared to really understand and pay attention to your prerequisites and your co-requisites and things like that for classes, because I've gotten myself into some bad situations before where I was signing up for classes that I thought, like, I made a whole scheduled for like the rest of my career based on what classes were offered in what semester, and I didn't pay attention to it enough, and I ended up having a prerequisite I planned on taking the semester after the class it was a prerequisite to, because I didn't pay attention to that part of it, and it ended up almost delaying me. I got an override and got into that particular class, which was good. And another time it actually happened, they did a whole curriculum reform. It was weird, and then they tried to say that the classes that we had taken didn't count as the prerequisites for a class that we had to take for our last semester, and that really put us in a bind. My buddy and I, we had taken like the same classes all through our college, most of our college career, and we both got stuck in that one, whereas he didn't get stuck in the first one I got stuck in. Long story short, we got overrides on that one too, and we were successful, and it was fine, but that almost put us back 2 years, actually, because they wanted us to go back and take this whole new series of classes they had implemented. It was a very strange situation. But either way, pay attention to your prerequisites and your co-requisites, because they are very important for knowing what you have to take when, but you don't want to get yourself stuck in a situation where you can't take a class that you need to take because you don't have a prerequisite for it, because often classes are only taught once a year. They don't always have everything every semester. You're going to start your freshman year and pretty much find out you can get into any class you need to get into, because there's so many more freshmen than there are juniors and seniors. They offer more of those classes. When you get down to the more degree-oriented classes for your specialty, they don't offer them as often. You can't just say, I'm not going to take it this semester, I'm going to take it next semester, because they might not offer it next semester, and you might get yourself really backed up. So just be careful watching out with those prerequisites and go-requisites. So either way, I just talked for a couple minutes about school and classes and the way all that stuff goes. So be fine with that. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do about my program next semester. That's really what I was getting to with this. But anyways, guys, I need to get to bed. It's 11 o'clock. It's not that late yet. Never know what the night's going to hold, though. That engine might not be staying there all night long, which means I won't get sleep if it has to move, because I have to be on it. I hope it stays there because I want to get some sleep, but at the same time, I do this to go help the community, and I have fun doing it, so I wouldn't mind going on a call as well. So I guess we'll find out what the night holds. Guys, take care, and I'll see you next week.